the cat, Catus. We can go on and on with the different names that we can name the cat, right? And then we also have Joyce. She's going to be Sally. So little Sally over there is going to say a little things here and there. So you're going to hear different voices. You're going to see different faces. And you're going to see different backgrounds as we go along. Of course, Max will be Conrad. And then that feisty little fish, Victoria. Of course, Sherry will be the mother. And last but not least, we're bringing to you today, who has a special permission from her teacher today, a junior from high school, Simone, who is going to be enhancing the story with this amazing sound effects throughout, from the narrator to the big so's, to the big bumps, to the big and all of that. So this is a production brought to you by these volunteers that care for you, that we care for the Sierra Vista Elementary School Eagles, and we want to make it special for you. And with that, young lads, let's stop the talking and let's get to it. Sit, relax, and enjoy The Cat in the Hat.
The Cat in the Hat. Sally and Conrad sat on their little futon and look out the window. They are lamenting the fact that they can't go out and play. The weather outside is frightful with nowhere to go.
The sun did not shine. It was too wet to play. So we sat in the house all that cold, wet day. I sat there with Sally. We sat there, we two. And I said, how I wish we had something to do. Too wet to go out and too cold to play ball. So we sat in the house. We did nothing at all. So all we could do was sit. 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 And we did not like it. Not one bit. And then something went bump. That bump made us jump. We looked, and then we saw him step on the mat. We looked, and we saw him. The Cat in the Hat. And he said to us,
"Why do you sit there like that? I know it is wet and the sun is not sunny, but we can have lots of good fun, and that is funny. I know some good games we can play. I know some new tricks and a lot of good tricks. I will show them to you. Your mother will not mind at all if I do."
Then Sally and I did not know what to say. Our mother was out of the house for the day.
But one little fish did not like the idea.
No, make that cat go away. Tell that cat in the hat you do not want to play. He should not be here. He should not be here when your mother is out.
Now, have no fear, have no fear. My tricks are not bad. Why, we can have lots of good fun if you wish with the game that I call Up, Up, Up with a Fish.
Put me down. This is no fun at all. Put me down. I do not wish to fall.
Have no fear. I will not let you fall. I will hold you up high as I stand on a ball with a book on one hand and a cup on my hat. But that is not all I can do. Look at me now with a cup and a cake on the top of my hat. I can hold up two books. I can hold up the fish and a little toy ship and some milk on a dish. And look, I can hop up and down on the ball, but that is not all. Oh no, that is not all. Look at me, look at me, look at me now. It is fun to have fun, but you have to know how. I can hold up the cup and the milk and the cake. I can hold up these books and the fish on a rake. I can hold the toy ship and a little toy man. And look, with my tail, I can hold a red fan. I can fan with the fan as I hop on the ball. That is not all. Oh no, that is not all.
Then he fell on his head. He came down with a bump from up there on the ball. And Sally and I, we saw all the things fall. Our fish came down too. He fell in a pot.
Do I like this? Oh, no, I do not. This is not a good game. No, I do not like it, not one little bit. Now look what you did. Now look at this house. Look at this and look at that. You sank our toy ship, sank it deep in the cake. You shook up our house and you bent our new rake. You should not be here when our mother is not. You get out of this house.
But I'd like to be here. Oh, I like it a lot. I will not go away. I do not wish to go. So I will show you another good time that I know.
And then he ran out. And then fast as a fox, the cat in the hat came back in with a box, a big red wood box. It was shut with a hook.
Now look at this trick. Take a look.
Then he got up on top with a tip of his hat.
I call this game Fun in a Box. And in this box are two things I will show to you now. You will like these two things. I will pick up the hook. You will see something new. Two things that I call them thing one and thing two. These things will not bite you. They just want to have fun.
Then out of the box came thing two and thing one, and they ran to us fast. They said, "How do you do? Would you like to shake hands with thing one and thing two?"
Sally and I did not know what to do. So we had to shake hands with thing one and thing two. We shook hands with that awful motley crew.
No, those things should not be in this house. Make them go. They should not be here when your mother is not. Put them out. Put them out.
Have no fear, little fish. These things are good things. They are tame, oh so tame. They have come here to play. They will give you some fun on this wet, wet, wet day. Now here's a game that they like. They like to fly kites.
No, not in the house. They should not fly kites in a house. They should not. Oh, the things they will bump. Oh, the things they will hit. Oh, I do not like it. Not one little bit.
Then Sally and I saw them run down the hall. We saw those two things bump their kites on the wall. Bump, thump, drump and wump down the wall in the hall. Thing one and thing one. Thing one and thing two. They ran up, they ran down. On the string of one kite, we saw Mother's new gown. Her gown with the dots that are pink, white, and red. Then we saw one kite bump on the head of her bed. Then those things ran about with big bumps, jumps, kicks, and wicks, and all those other awful tricks. And I said, I do not like the way that they play. Oh, if Mother could see this, what would she say?
Look.
And our fish shook with fear as she saw the end grow near.
Your mother is on her way home. Do you hear? Oh, what will she do to us? What will she say? Oh, she will not like it to find us this way. So do something fast. Do you hear? I saw her, your mother is near. So as fast as you can, think of something to do. You will have to get rid of thing one and thing two.
So as fast as I could, I went after my net. And I said with my net, I bet I can get them. I bet with my net, I can get them yet. Then I let my net drop and it came down with a plop. I had them at last. Those two things had finally stopped. Then I said to the cat, now you do as I say. You pack up those things and you take them away.
Oh dear, you did not like our game. Oh dear, what a shame. What a shame. What a shame.
Then he shut up the things in the box with the hook, and the cat went away with a sad kind of look.
That is good. He has gone away. Yes, but your mother will come. She will find this big mess. And this mess is so big and so deep and so tall, we cannot pick it up. There is no way at all.
And then who was back in the house? Why, the cat.
Have no fear of this mess. I always pick up all of my playthings and sew. I will show you another good trick that I know.
Then we saw him pick up all the things that were down. He picked up the cake and the rake and the gown and the milk and the strings and the books and the dish and the fan and the cup and the ship and the fish, and he put them away.
That is that.
And then he was gone with the tip of his hat.
Then our mother came in and she said to us too.
Did you have any fun? Tell me, what did you do?
And Sally and I did not know what to say. Should we tell her the things that went on there that day? Should we tell her about it? Now, what should we do?
Well, what would you do if your mother asked you?
Always do the right thing, young lads. The end. That was amazing, everyone. I would like to thank all of the readers and Simone for adding such wonderful sound effects with her violin. Keep on reading, Eagles, and we will see you next time. Mrs. Arias, please take it away.
Mute.
You're on mute. Miss Arias, you're on mute.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, let's give them a round of applause, everyone. Wonderful job, wonderful job, wonderful job to all of our volunteers who came to share. And with that, do we have a little bit of time, maybe 5 minutes to open it up for questions, Mr. Headmaster? Yes? You want to go ahead and open it up
Yes,
for questions?
we do.
So let's go ahead and we'll open up the chat if anyone would like to ask any questions of our volunteers. It's open to anyone who would like to share a question, okay?
I love the comments so far. Since I don't see the questions yet, I love the comments. Thank you so very much. I just want to say that every single person that you saw on the panel today reading the story put a lot of time and effort into this.
Headmaster, you have a question. How did you organize this, Headmaster?
How do we organize this? Well, it came up as we were going to occupy Mrs. Chow's class. And when we ran the idea by Mrs. Arias, she says, why only Mrs. Chow when we have the whole school? Our school is so small and so everyone in our school is so special. So why not do it for the whole school? I ran it all by the team and the team said, we're doing it. We're doing it. Bring it. We want the more, the merrier.
How did you come up with the script?
Well, the script was, we just cut and paste from the original book, and we gave the freedom to all of our readers to add their lines. If you notice, if you have read the book before, you would notice that there are some lines in there that were added by the readers that are not in the book. But that's part of making it special for you, because we wanted to bring something unique to our audience for this morning.
Great. And how long did it take us to do this, Will?
Well, let's see. We practiced at least 3 times. And with Simone, just this past weekend, we did the timing for the sound effects. So all in all, I would have to say it took us about 20 hours of work putting it together. And then, of course, you know, with all of you coming in with the energy that you brought in, you know, all the way from Cindy narrating this to give you an idea, to the fish jumping, and to the cat, wanting to eat the fish and so on. So all of these little moves were rehearsed and everything was put together at the same time, so that including up to last night when we did our last rehearsal, so that we can deliver a special product to all the Sierra Vista Eagles.
And so we're getting a lot of comments for Simone, the violinist, and how fantastic you did. Where did we get a violinist and how did we work that into the script?
In thinking about when we worked in the industry, because most of us are entertainment industry veterans, except for Simone, who's still in school, but most of us work in the industry, and we realize how important it is to have the sound effects to add and bring life and enhance the story. And of course, Rob was the one that found Simone, and Simone has been amazing. She has been such a gamer. She has come through for us, and she volunteered to write the music. She volunteered to do the sounds. Each one of the sounds in the story are different. So thank you, Simone.
And
Can I say one more thing, Will? Can I add one more thing to that?
Mm-hmm.
So Simone is actually a junior, you guys. She's a junior in high school. She's Latina. So she may look like you guys. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not, but I think it's fantastic what she does. She's part of this thing called Chamber Orchestra. Chamber Orchestra at her school is an extremely prestigious, I would say musician-based group that people have to they have to try out for and actually get accepted into the program. So she's an amazing violinist and also a musician in general.
So there's another violinist here, and it's not a question, but just want to shout out to Simone. Somebody else plays a violin, so they really appreciate your contributions.
And also I wanted to add to that I wanted to make sure that you all understand how diverse the group is in terms of the ladies that are in this reading today. That we have women in technology, Cindy the narrator, women in technology there. We have somebody who's still at Fox, actually. The fish is still at Fox. She's still working there. And then we have Sherry, of course, Simone, and it just everyone that just comes together and brings her talent. So on the prelude or rather a preview of Career Day, I want to make sure that you all understand that you can be anything you set yourself out to be.
Agreed. Yes, absolutely. Good
And
one,
so-
Will.
And so, Will, you mentioned Fox. We have 2 questions on where everybody came from.
Yes, so everyone in here had been my volunteers for a long time. And Simone is now, she doesn't know it yet, but she's now going to become a permanent volunteer of a group of volunteers that we command in the San Gabriel area in other parts, because we have Cindy from Oxnard. I know the Sherry is over in Alhambra. Joyce is over here in Monrovia, and Victoria is here in Arcadia, correct?
Rosemead, like SGV.
Hey, yeah, SUV.
Yeah.
And then to correct you, I'm at Disney now.
Oh, sorry. Disney, Fox, they're the same. They're one or the other now. So,
Will, who has seen this special? Is this a one-time thing for this group or what?
no, this, in fact, the panelists for this one episode today, we videotaped the entire session, because what we're going to do is we're going to do something bigger and better next time. The panelists didn't know this, but since the question came up, now they do. And I'm going to enlist them for something bigger. So we're going to learn from it, because when you win, you win. When you lose, you learn. And not that we lost anything, but now we know what we look like. And we know how to flow, how seamless, where the bumps were. And we will fix those. And we will bring something even bigger and better and more special for you all.
But this is the first time we've done it. This is the group we picked, correct?
This is the very first time. And I must say that when I was casting the characters, I only had to reach out to every single one of the panelists one time. They all said, got it, got it, got it, got it. Max was in Colorado, and he texted from Colorado, and he says, it's on my calendar. Don't worry about it. We'll talk about it when I get back in town. So I just wanted to express my gratitude to all of you for always being there and always following me with my crazy ideas and trying to do something better for the younger ones out there.
Great. So There's just a ton of questions, by the way. We can do this all day. So
Yeah, so, and we're kind of low on time, but I don't know if we said this one. Julian Carrion asked, what inspired you to pick Cat in the Hat? Did we talk about that one already?
that was my next question. Yeah, no. that was-
Okay, good question, Julian. Just wondering, we'll finish it off with that one.
Excellent question. And I'm glad you brought that up, because how it started is I did the characters, I wrote down all the characters and I started putting names to it. And then I had Rob, the cat, playing the fish, and I had Victoria playing the cat. But then something told me that, you know what, maybe they should be flipped and let's just try it. So in our first rehearsal, when we did it, I said, you know what, that's it. No more changes. This is it. Exactly everyone who I thought could play the part, play the part. In fact, when Rob was assigned the cat, he said, absolutely. When Victoria got the fish, she jumped in joy and she says, yeah, we'll do it. And then Rob also had something that he wanted to do, but we didn't get a chance to do it this time, but we will next time, is that he wanted to recite a couple of the lines in Spanish. But then what happened is that he threw the next speaker off. So we decided, well, maybe we need to work on that at a later date. So that's how it came out. And Victoria, I want you to say something, because I think that you nailed it too, like everyone else. But then you also tell everyone how you did that little fish this morning.
Oh, so there's a question about why I wasn't in a costume. I didn't have time to make a costume. And so this morning I was like, let me make a little fish so then it can bring the fish to life. So that's what I did. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun for all of us. And so we really appreciate that all of you guys could join us. And we look forward to doing something like this for you guys again in the future.
Love it. Do we want to finish off, Headmaster? Maybe everyone says something to kind of say goodbye.
Sure. We'll start with Simone. She has to get back to class, just like most of you
Yes.
Eagles.
Anything
So
you'd like
Simone,
to
go
share
ahead.
to finish it off?
I just want to say this was a lot of fun, and if any of you are interested in trying music and just even doing it at home, I highly encourage you, because it was one of the best decisions that I made.
Yay.
Thank you, Simone. I can't wait to see you when you're older in an orchestra event somewhere in some big auditorium one day. Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Okay. And I know that the next one I want to highlight is Joyce, because I know she has to get back to work. So where are you, Sally?
I'm over here. Hi. So I'm in a little bit of a different industry. I am in accounting. So all of you STEM people, if you're interested in math or anything, that's not full production, I also encourage you to do that. It takes a lot of brain power. It's a little bit hard sometimes, but it's worth it.
Thank you, Sally.
You're welcome. I'm going to get back to crunching numbers now.
Right. That's why math
Bye.
is so important, everyone.
Yes, math is
We're gonna count
important, you
like
guys.
Sally one day.
Yes.
Yes.
Bye.
Yes. Okay, so the next one I want to highlight is our narrator, Cindy.
Hi, guys. I'm a project manager and I work for a software company in Santa Barbara. And I actually used to intern for the headmaster over there, and it was a lot of fun. I'm so glad that he brought me into this group, because I've never read a book out loud or done a production like this, and it was a lot of fun. And I really enjoyed reading to you, Eagles. I wish I could have seen all your faces and reactions, but hopefully next time we get to do this in person or something. Thank you all.
Yeah, I want to add something to Cindy's before she leaves. Cindy was my first intern when I worked for News Corp. And Cindy, believe it or not, at a young age of about 17 at that time, she came up with the idea of a lot of employee retention programs that we developed, and they're still to this day being implemented and executed at the studio. So big applause for Cindy, because she's super creative.
Yay, Cindy, you go manage those projects, girl.
I know, just like this chat is blowing up.
I love it.
My chat's blowing up with questions asking for me. So thank you guys.
All right, bye-bye. Thank you so much.
Bye, Cindy. And our next one will be the mother, Sherry. Come on, Sherry, come on down.
Buddy, yeah. So I'm actually a UX designer, which in tech now. So if anyone here is interested in like designing for mobile or web, I'm always open to chatting and mentoring people. And yeah, just stay in school, listen to your parents and your mothers and fathers. And I'm really, really happy that we were here today. And I love the enthusiasm in the chat. It makes me really happy to see how everyone's so involved and so happy. So keep it up, everybody.
Yay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
So
you,
everybody has a
Sherry.
device now. They're all, my little Sierra Vista Eagles are all developing their tech skills right now this year.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Are you? Oh yeah, I'm the one who designs it, and then they go and like the coders go and code it. So I'm always open to like talking to anybody.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Sherry.
Okay, bye everybody. Have a nice day, a nice week.
All right, Fish, come on down. Victoria, unmute yourself.
Oh, I'm here. So I work at Disney. I am a title manager. So basically I work in TV, current air TV. So all the shows you guys see across Fox and Nat Geo and FX and ABC, that's the stuff that my team does. Other than that, I mean, yeah, if any of you guys are interested in like entertainment and the TV industry, I'm always open to chat, of course. So yeah, so that's all. But other than that, just like Sherry said, I love this energy in the chat. It's so lit right now. You guys, I love how you guys are just so into it. It's a lot of fun reading all the comments. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And I hope everyone, yeah, just pay attention to school, listen up. It's very important. Growing up for me, school was really big. And so, I definitely credit a lot of, who I am today to a lot of my teachers. And so hope you guys feel the same.
Thank you, Victoria.
Thank you,
Miss Fish over
Victoria.
there.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. And now to El Gato, Catus. Rob, come on down, please.
Hi, how are you guys? Thank you for having me. I had a great time. I actually, just a little quick history. I actually come from a migrant farm worker family. So I'm the first generation that worked in the farm, but not really as a full-time thing. So I'm excited to be here. I got an education. I became a finance specialist. And so currently I'm a content strategy and finance executive. And right now I'm working on building my own gaming business.
Awesome.
And at the same time, a consultant for content strategy. So thank you guys. Keep working hard. There's always a dream. And if you have the dream, there's always a way to get there. So please keep dreaming.
Love it. Love it. Thank you so much,
Excellent.
Elgato.
Thank you,
Mr.
Rob.
Munoz. We have a Mr. Munoz kinder teacher too.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, Conrad, come on down. You're the co-host.
Woo! You did not save the best for last. I'm the one running the spot.
He was also our tech support today
Yeah.
because we're not very techy.
That's right. So, I want to say something. I think, so I do data analytics for Cedars-Sinai. And one of the things that I want to say is I've learned there are a lot of skills you all are developing that I wish I had. I've recently learned about Roblox, which I am sure most of you are much more aware of than I am. You guys are designing your own video games, selling them to people and getting participation. I recently learned there are some 1,000 children under the age of 12 who marketed video games to each other and made over $10,000. Well, those skills will pay off. You get good at that, you come join me and we do data analytics together. All right. So
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Conrad.
Thank you, Conrad. And so last but not least, I know the rest of the panelists are gone, but I just want to express my gratitude to them again. And for me, I am a CSR specialist, and CSR stands for Corporate Social Responsibility. What that is that I create programs for the community. We go out into the community, and during the pandemic, we've been offering PPE. We're going to be doing some back to school programs. I'm the one that gets out there in the community, makes a difference. My grandmother, the one I grew up with, she was a professor of theology, and she had many things to say. And one of the things she always emphasized is that she said, the truly educated never graduate. So I want you to keep learning, whatever it is that comes your way. Try to get it. Try to understand it. Try to learn it. Try to see how it works. Don't just give the answer. Tell me how you arrive to the answer. Because she used to say something. We all have a comfort zone.